he is known as atheist in a single word. See clearly. A traveler in space is known as astronaut. An assembly of listeners is audience in a hall, in a classroom. The life history of a man written by someone else is known as biography. Just now I discussed that the life history of a man written by himself, it is known as autobiography, and when the life history is written by someone else, it is known as biography. The science which treats of life is biology. Festival of 100th anniversary is known as centenary. People working together in the same office or department, we call them colleagues. A disease that spreads over a large area, epidemic. Now a new term has come, pandemic. In Hindi we say Mahamari. One who believes in fate, fatalist. A man residing in a country of which he is not a citizen is known as foreigner. That cannot be heard. If you are not able to hear my voice, then you can say your voice is inaudible. That cannot be heard is inaudible. That cannot be read, illegible. Apataniye in Hindi we say. One who can neither read nor write, in Hindi we say unpad, and one word substitution for the statement is illiterate. Who lacks knowledge is ignorance, and the person is, we call ignorant man, ignorant person. One who is full of ignorance. One who knows many languages is known as linguist. A person who looks at the bright side of things is known as optimist. A person who looks at the dark side of things, they are known as pessimist. Now there are two kinds of people, optimist or pessimist. There are no third category is there. Either you will be optimist or you will be pessimist. Who is present everywhere? One who is present everywhere is omnipresent. Now it is not possible for a man, we are not Superman or superhuman, so we cannot be present everywhere. So the terms are used for the Almighty, omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent. Who knows everything? A man cannot know everything. I can know a specified thing, specified subject, but not everything. So one who knows everything is known as omniscient. These are addresses made to God. One who is all powerful, omnipotent. One who has great love for one's country is known as patriot. One who has no love or works against the interest of one's country is known as traitor, and who loves his country is known as patriot. Killing of one's own self. When people tries to kill one's own self, the state is known as suicide. Person who believes that there is God, theist. That is difficult to believe. This typing mistake. That is difficult to believe is unbelievable. A person who has long experience is known as veteran. That cannot be tamed. We cannot tame wild. Domestic can be tamed, but wild cannot be tamed. जिनको हम अपने वश में नहीं कर सकते. That cannot be tamed. Is wild. Now move to the next. A woman whose husband is dead, she is known as a widow. Just the opposite. A man whose wife is dead is known as widower. I have not written here. There are so many words that cannot be discussed in a single class. You have to go through the book, read them, understand them, and then memorize. A place where birds, animals, etc. are kept in a single word, we call it zoo. A place where clothes are kept, wardrobe. So, I have discussed 30 words in one word substitution, and I have tried to cover all the letters. So now my next topic is idioms and phrases. This is very important. In Hindi we say muhavre. Idioms may be defined as an expression peculiar to a language. They play an important part in all languages. In all languages, all regional languages, all foreign languages, we have this. Many verbs, when followed by various prepositions or adverb, acquire an idiomatic sense as backed up, that is supported, blow over, pass off. This I have taken this from Wren and Martin, the definition. So the first is idiomatic adjective and noun phrases. Pay attention. You all know about muhavra in Hindi, so the same thing is here. A bed of roses. What do we mean by bed of roses? An easy and comfortable situation is known as a bed of roses. Life is not a bed of roses. Life, as you all know, is not a bed of roses. There are pleasant as well as unpleasant situations in our lives. A bosom friend, intimate friend, one who is very close. Ramesh is my bosom friend. We say all in all. He is all in all. All in all means whole and soul. The sentence is, the district magistrate is all in all in the district. Whether you give the meaning or not, you are not supposed to give the meaning, but you have to definitely frame sentences for the given idioms. A man of letters, literary man. Shakespeare was a man of letters. You can replace with Rabindranath Tagore, who was a man of letters. A red letter day means happy occasion or day. 15th August is a red letter day in the history of India. An apple of discord means cause of quarrel. An apple of discord. Vibhag ka jad in Hindi we say. Kashmir is an apple of discord between India and Pakistan. Just similar, you can say Ladakh is an apple of discord between India and China. At the 11th hour means at the last moment. He refused to go with me at the 11th hour. Antim Chhana, we say. At a stone's throw, means you can throw a stone and that will reach, means very near. My college is at a stone's throw from my house. But don't try it, don't throw a stone. It's just a phrase or idioms. At a stretch means lagatar, without stopping. He composed the whole poem comprising 6 pages at a stretch. The most qualified teacher can teach, can take 6 periods at a stretch, say 5 or 6 periods at a stretch, without being tired, getting tired. So at a stretch. A feather in one's cap means glorious achievement. His securing highest marks in the board examination is a feather in his cap. Add feather to the cap. As a matter of fact means in reality, hakikat mein. As a matter of fact, Pakistan envies India. No one can deny it. Bag and baggage. Hindi se boriya bistar. Completely or with all belongings. The English left India, bag and baggage, in 1947. By hook or by crook? The tricky fellows try this method. By hook or by crook? Means by any means. He wants to get success in the examination by hook or by crook. Means he may try unfair means. By all means means certainly. By all means he will pass his exam. By leap and bounds means very rapidly. India is making progress by leaps and bounds. Castles in the air, visionaries schemes. In Hindi we say Hawai Kila, castles in the air. Do not waste your time in building castles in the air. Come off with flying colors. Now nobody has seen flying colors in the sky, but it's idioms. Come off with flying colors means to be successful. Rakesh came off with flying colors in the annual examinations. When you secure high percentage, we generally say has passed with flying colors. Deadlock. Deadlock means an unsolved problem which cannot be solved. Problem which cannot be solved. There are so many deadlocks before the government. Every inch means completely, entirely. He wants to take every inch of land of his father. First and foremost means most important, the work to which you give priority. Your first and foremost duty is to obey your parents. You can make another sentence. Your first and foremost duty is to study. Get rid of means be free of. Nijat pana. We should get rid of our bad habits. Hue and cry. Hue and cry means great noise. On seeing a snake, the students made a hue and cry. When you are full of anxiety, you make this hue and cry. In black and white. In black and white means in writing. He confused, again there is a typing error. He confessed his crime in black and white. Confessed or admit his crime in black and white. In a nutshell means briefly. Tell me the story in a nutshell. Kith and kin. Kith and kin means blood relation. All the kith and kin were present in the birthday party. Your brothers and sisters, cousins, they are kith and kin. Maiden speech. Maiden speech means first speech. It was my maiden speech in the meeting. Once in a blue moon means on rare time. He visits us once in a blue moon. Through thick and thin. Through thick and thin means through every difficulty. He remained loyal to me through thick and thin. Tall talk. People who talks about them unnecessarily means boasting. No one believes a person who is always busy in tall talk. In Hindi we say ding hakna. Ups and downs. Ups and downs means rise and fall. I have seen many ups and downs in my life. The next, wild goose chase. Wild goose chase means a fruitless attempt. You are trying to pursue something, but your attempt is fruitless. It was his wild goose chase to expect any help from his friend. Now, idiomatic verbal expression. We have been discussing adjective and nouns, now idiomatic verbal expressions. To bring to book means to give due punishment. To bring to book. The thief was brought. Now you can change the tense. Bring becomes brought. The thief was brought to books by the judge. To bury the hatchet. Stop quarreling. To stop quarreling. You have found your books, so bury the hatchet now. To get the better of. To get the better of means to overcome. Try to get the better of your bad habits, otherwise you will repent, or you may repent. One has to overcome bad habits. To grease the palm. Grease the palm means palm. To give bribe. Greasing the palm is very common in offices. It was very common, now it is decreasing and we have overcome a lot. Our present government is very efficient. To lose heart means to lose courage. You are brave, so don't lose your heart. Now phrasal verb. In the next slide, we are going to discuss phrasal verb. The first one is act for. Yesterday our vice principal acted for the principal as he means principal, was on leave. When you act for someone else, bear with, सहन करना. Your tongue is loose, ढीला, so none can bear with your language. Give up. Give up means leave. He has given up his bad habits. Call on. Call on means to make short visits. Call on me whenever you need. Come across. Come across means to meet by chance. It definitely becomes a pleasant surprise. My old friend came across me yesterday. As I have already told you that you can change the form of verb. The tense can be changed. Come across, the sentence is, here it is, came across. Breakdown. Breakdown means fail or collapse. In old age, health breakdowns day by day. Now there, in other context, there is breakdown, power breakdown. So that also happens. collapses or failure is there. Carry out. Carry out means put into practice. Every soldier must carry out the orders of his captain. Get through. Get through means to succeed. Sushil got through his examination in first division. Means to clear, to succeed. Look after. Look after means to take care of. The parents look after their children well. Vice versa is there. When the parents becomes aged, the children look after the sons and daughters, they look after their parents. So to take care of means look after. Pass away. Pass away means to die. Gandhiji passed away in 1948. Turn down. Turn down means to reject, not to approve. He has turned down the scheme. So these were the few idioms, questions from idioms and phrases we have discussed. And now one more thing. Before we end, there are some exercises. The first one is from one word substitution. How the question appears in the examinations. Give one word for each of the following. One who lives on vegetables. A vegetarian, they are known as vegetarian. In one word, vegetarian. A person with long experience, veteran. A person who believes in God is theist, and who doesn't believe in God is atheist. Piece of land surrounded by water, it is known as island. So these are one word substitution. I have given only 4. Go through the chapter and you have to memorize all of them. Use the following idioms / phrases in your own sentences so as to make their meanings clear. The first one is all in all. I have already discussed. My principal is the all in all in my college, or the district magistrate is all in all in the district. Means whole soul. Who manages all the affairs is known as all in all. A black sheep. A black sheep means one who is the odd man out. My friend is a black sheep in his family, you can say. By leaps and bounds. By leaps and very quickly, very rapidly. I have already discussed the sentence. India is progressing by leaps and bounds. And the last is get through, means to succeed. He got through his examination. So here ends the exercise part also. Now it is my sincere advice to all of you to just go through the chapter, and I have discussed only few things here pertaining to the chapters, and actually there are innumerable words, hundreds of words there are there, but that is not possible for me to take up all of them, to discuss all of them in just 30 minutes. So go through the chapter, read them, try to understand them and memorize. No other way. In grammar, you are not supposed to memorize everything. You just have to learn the rules. But here, you have to memorize. Thank you.